Hey guys, happy Sunday. What's going on? Hey guys. Hey Nuvo 504, how are you? Hey Unicorn, what's going on? Okay, I'm sorry it took me a minute. The minute that I set up the live, of course, I had to go handle like some personal girl. My blood sugar was like, not yet. Okay. So my bad, you guys. Um, so just bear with me. Okay. Happy Sunday, y'all. Y'all, let's get into it. So you guys have got to remember what happened. We saw this body cam footage a couple of months ago, but I was looking Joshua Magraff up because he's from Charlotte, North Carolina, and I was trying to figure out like what happened because he's the guy. Let me just put this up on the screen so you guys know who I'm talking about. He is the guy who was in Florida with a underage girl, and he said he was on the way to go play, like, some video games or something. If this starts lagging, I'm gonna have to go off screen. But he ended up in jail for a while, and, I'll continue to, like, check on stuff, and it turned out that he ended up with federal charges, and he's got some, like, serious federal charges now, so give me just a second, cause okay, here alright, just a second. Let me go off. Let's see. Is this gonna behave or let's see. You remember this guy? And he tried to say it was his little cousin? So this okay. Yeah, I think we all knew that this was gonna turn out kinda bad. I mean, it was kinda obvious that he was lying. It wasn't looking very good, right? And I believe I read the whole police report from Putnam County, right? So what happened was this body cam channel here got more because Putnam County put out the body cam footage, but they put out like, I don't know if you remember, it was maybe like 30, 45 seconds. It was not a lot at all. It was minimal. So maybe altogether it was like 2 minutes worth of footage. Turns out that there's a lot more. But anyway, so when they said that he had some phony bills in his car, he definitely had phony bills. There was more of like an interview. It's almost embarrassing how bad they lied. Um, but come to find out, he has been charged federally. Okay. And I mean, I'm not surprised because I mean, it fits, you know. Um, he had an underage girl. Let me just give you what the details say, but there is a actual a federal criminal complaint, and it's not good at all. It's actually pretty bad. And he stands to spend a very long time in jail. Let's see. So this was in the Jacksonville, Florida area. So Joshua Magraff, I'm just gonna let this kind of the visual play a little bit while
with a child safety.
okay. Just a second. Let me just put this on mute. Okay. So Jacksonville, Florida, Joshua Lewis Magraff, 37, from North Carolina, has been charged by indictment with producing child sex abuse material. So basically, when this officer pulled him over, he lied. He said it was his little cousin. The young girl tried to say, she tried to come up with something, but they were both lying, and obviously she didn't want to get caught, he didn't want to get caught. When they get to the part that we hadn't heard before, they're going to actually interview her, and they interview him a little bit further. You'll hear more, but that's the young girl right there. She's 16. She's from Gastonia, which is like the next county over from Mecklenburg County. So basically they said that he was producing CSAM material, which basically he was acting like this girl was his girlfriend. That's what he was doing, but obviously she's below the age of consent and she can't be his girlfriend. So anything that you're doing with this young lady is illegal, right? So so he was produced so he had pictures of this girl, he had video of this girl in his phone, like that was his woman, like she was a woman and like that was his girlfriend, and just inappropriate, right? um so they got him for the production of CSAM material and transporting a child across state lines for the purpose of engaging in sexual contact. In If convicted on the CSAM offense, McGrath faces 15 to 30 years in federal prison. If convicted of transportation offense, he could spend 10 years to life. To life. Okay. According to the court documents, on February 2nd, 2026, 16-year-old child was reported missing from Gastonia, North Carolina. On March 8th, McGrath was stopped by a Putnam County sheriff that we're seeing right now for a traffic violation with the missing child in his vehicle. McGrath told the deputy that the missing child was his little cousin, okay, and that she was 16. The missing child provided conflicting and inaccurate identification information to the deputy before providing her real name, at which point was identified as a missing child. McGrath later agreed to answer questions and stated that he had met the child at a hotel in North Carolina approximately 1 month before, and that the child and he were traveling to Florida to play gambling arcade games. McGrath repeatedly insisted that he had not brought the child to his hotel room before admitting that she had stayed in his hotel room for several weeks. Law enforcement officers obtained search warrants for 2 cell phones that were seized from McGrath. Searches of those phones revealed that McGrath had produced multiple videos of himself performing sex acts on the victim. An indictment is so, and then there's just going on further to say that an indictment is merely a formal charge, and the defendant that the defendant has committed one or more violations of a federal crime. Every defendant is presumed innocent unless otherwise proven guilty. The case is still being investigated by Homeland Security Investigations, Putnam County Sheriff's Office, and the Gastonia Police Department in North Carolina, and will be prosecuted by the Assistant U.S. Attorney Laura Cofer Taylor. So that's what's going on right now. It has not even come back to North Carolina. He has charges in Putnam County because he was found with money that he was found with counterfeit bills. So he might have some sort of treasury case with the Treasury Department. They also said that he was producing counterfeit money, that there was a printer in the trunk of his car. So I've read the full police report and we'll get into it if we have time. I wanted to see a little bit more of this video because we really didn't see a lot of, when Putnam County first put this out, it wasn't a lot, but the lie stories were everything. You saw this the other day. Okay. Yeah, well, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy because I was surprised. I wasn't surprised, but I knew my first impression was that he was going to be extradited back to North Carolina. The fact that he ended up with federal charges down in Florida, I was like, you're never coming back. Like, Florida's going to hold you. But the middle district, like, you're just not coming back, sir. I mean, unless he gets a damn good lawyer, I really don't know what's going to happen. I don't think it's going to go well for him because, like I said, one of the charges is from 10 to life and the other one is 15 to 30. And that's just the CSAM. We're not even talking about the counterfeit money and the printer that he had. So that's a whole nother case. He was sitting up there making money. Now in Florida, he had the drug charges because he had not anything major, but he had like weed, he had a grinder, he had paraphernalia. Um, he had a few charges for Florida, which is still enough to kind of keep him busy. And then I don't know what they were going to plan on charging him in North Carolina if he ever makes it back up here after he handles all the business that he has between Florida and the Middle District of Florida on these federal charges. So, I mean, it is what it is, and it's good that this is happening because this, people who are going to put themselves in this position kind of need to know what's going on here. But we talked about this, some months ago, and it was just interesting to find out that he got federal charges. It's kind of crazy.
But what he doesn't know yet is that it will take time
So I'm going to shut my camera off so we don't have this lag.
before her real identity and the disturbing reason she is inside Joshua's car comes to light. For now, as the deputy attempts to speak with the pair again, he's about to realize that getting any truthful information from either of them is not going to be easy.
Hey, Brandy. So, you want to be... Here's the thing. Right, the name and the information you gave me doesn't come back to anything. Additionally, you said you're going to be 15 or 16 this year, correct? 15.
I feel like this is the type of guy, Joshua, and no offense to Joshua, but at the end of the day, we see these stories, unfortunately, a lot. And these stories sometimes don't turn out well because what's going to happen is she could end up dead somewhere because he got nervous because that messing with a child is going to get you life in prison, especially when you take them across state lines. So when he left North Carolina, he is facing life in prison. It's one thing, I don't know what he would have faced in state, but the fact that you took her across lines, they found all that stuff in your phone, and you've crossed multiple state lines. You're feeding her, pot. So you're giving her alcohol, you're giving her, according to the criminal complaint, they allege that, she was drinking, she's smoking, and, maybe other things, along with, him trying to have a full on relationship with someone who is below the age of consent. um we know how these stories turn out, and usually it's very tragic. And she's very lucky that that this officer pulled him over, because he could have used her up and then threw her off to the side of the road, and her mom would have still been looking for her mom, her family, her dad, would have still been wondering where she went.
With the date of birth of 2013, you said? Hold on. 2013 makes you 13 years old. Okay, so I need you to write your full name and your birthday right on this pad of paper for me, okay? Exactly how you spelled it. Oh! So that's a different name than what you gave me. So why is that?
Well, what happened?
Go ahead and hop out for me. Go ahead, hop out. Yep, come on out. Hop out now. Sir? Sit right there. Do not move. Do you understand me? It's That's all, sir. Get out of the car.
I'm trying to.
away. Why? Stop.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get him
Turn
to
around.
contact with my mother.
So I don't know that she was afraid to tell the truth. I'm going to be honest with you. One of the first stories that she told, she said, so first she was lying. Second, she said that she was actually with friends and they were on their way to Florida for a girls trip, and her friends were in another car, and they stopped at a rest stop, and she was tired and wanted to stretch out and got into his car. Like, she made up a whole entire story. Now, as far as her lying and everything, the fact that she's a child, at the end of the day, she's gonna do what she's gonna do. And the bottom line is that he's the responsible adult, quote unquote. So it really almost doesn't matter what she says. She's a runaway from North Carolina, and no matter how many stories she told, they already knew something was wrong, thankfully. And it's unfortunate, it's just sad that but she maybe wasn't wanting to go home. I don't know if we know she was in danger because we know how these stories end up, but I don't know that he was threatening her. I think this guy actually thought this girl was his girlfriend. I don't know if he thought he was going to get away with this or what, but I'm hoping that they get her the appropriate help so that she doesn't find, that this kind of situation doesn't find her again, because she's really lucky that he was pulled over. Now, why was he pulled over? It was some sort of traffic violation. I have to go back to my original video. Hold on a second. Let's go see that. I forgot why he pulled him over, but he pulled him over just on the highway like anybody else.
Your name?
Huh?
Your name?
My name is Brenda.
And your birthday?
I'll look on this complaint really quick. We covered that in the original reporting. I believe he pulled him over for some sort of just minor violation, but I don't know. It was uncovered in this interview that there were some problems and with the story, and the officer got the impression that this girl was underage, and then he kind of went from there. So
Confidence. I really don't. I don't even
just
stay.
gave me another name.
I don't even stay nowhere down here.
Roll me 35.
Nowhere down here. I don't stay nowhere over here. My parents can't even pick me up. The only person that can pick me up is my friend.
Walk this way.
Turn around and come here.
Walk this way.
Like, for real. And all I have to do is sit on the beach for the first time. Oh my God.
Hop in here. Hop in there.
Can you go get my stuff?
Please hop in there.
Okay, can you go get my stuff? Please.
By now, the deputy has already sensed that something is seriously off between Joshua and the young girl, who has now admitted that she is actually 16 years old. But as backup deputies arrive, none of them realize they are on the verge of uncovering a shocking truth about the girl and Joshua's real intentions with her.
She gave me 3 fake names and 10, 12 with another male. Go ahead, how about for me, partner? Walk over here. Lynn, this car got anything on you? Poke me, sting me, hurt me? Do you have a medical card? Career. Is there any medical on your person?
No, sir.
Okay, because I smell. So, did you smoke?
I had some earlier.
Look, I'm not looking to for some weed.
Yes, sir. I had some earlier.
Give me 1 second, partner. We'll get you the number in a second. So, before I ask you any questions, I'm going to read your rights and ask you some questions. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Doesn't mean you're under arrest. Doesn't mean you're in trouble. I just want to protect you. I want to protect me. And you get a call from me right here, partner. Yep, turn around. Turn around. Yep, take a seat. Let me see your phones real quick. All right. Yes, sir, bro. What's your first name, partner?
My first name is Joshua.
Joshua.
Yes, sir.
I'm Deputy Tuning with the Putnam County Sheriff's Office. I'm going to read your constitutional rights and ask you some questions. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
What's the highest grade you finished?
HSC, high school equivalent.
High school equivalent. So GED.
Yes, sir.
All right. So you have a basic common understanding of the English language, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So you understand everything I read to you.
Yes, sir.
All right. Who is that young lady to you?
It's my friend.
That's your friend. How do you know you?
I met her in Charlotte.
In Charlotte. How old are you? You're 37, and you're friends with a 16-year-old girl.
She's not 16.
How old is she?
She's 19.
19. She's entered in as missing.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, she gave me like 3 different names, 3 birthdays, all kinds of dude.
I don't know what she got going on.
All right. Where'd you pick her up from?
I met her in Charlotte.
You met her in Charlotte.
Yes, sir.
Where were you guys headed to?
We was just riding around looking for. I play arcade machines, so I was just riding around looking for some arcade machines. But it don't look like y'all got them no more. It look like they shut them down.
So where were you guys headed to
Right now?
Yeah. Orlando. What's in Orlando?
Hopefully some arcade.
Arcades? No, arcades talking about like gambling games. See, before those were illegal. So.
Shut them down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably gonna head to family and friends down here too. So I'm probably gonna go see my friend.
All right.
And then head back home.
All right. Give me a couple seconds, okay, bub?
Yes, sir.
All right. Mind just watching real quick?
Yep.
With both Joshua and the girl constantly changing their stories about their relationship, the deputy realizes Joshua is hiding something disturbing about how he really knows her and how they met. But before the truth comes out, deputies will make even more disturbing discoveries inside the car, exposing a concerning picture of what may have happened to the girl.
Yeah, not too bad.
So when he's saying the arcade, which I don't know why he would feel like, so he's talking about the gambling machines. And there's plenty of gambling in North Carolina. I don't know why he could have gone. We have resort in Cherokee. There are the quote unquote arcades. It's like video gambling basically. He's lying. It's a stupid lie. If you want to go, there's gambling spots. So I don't know why he would say that. Other than it's just a lie. I think he was trying to come up with something. Yeah, he's gross.
Had a guy yell at me, so I mean that was exciting, but other than that, not so bad.
What they yell at you for?
He was upset because I was at his house late in the day doing a offender check, making sure he was where he was supposed to be.
Right.
What
did you get mad for?
Yeah, it's not my fault.
Right.
I'm not the one who made him have to be in the position to do what's happening, so.
Hey, boss. I think I got something over here. Speaking of the mail, super cooperative, gives me his driver's license. I run him. I said, young lady, do you have your ID on you? And she says, no, I don't, but I'll give you my name. So she gives me a name. She says, I'm going to be 16 and gives me a date of birth in 2013. So I play it off. I run it and I say, all right, well, I'm going to say, the name and information you gave me is not coming back, and the birthday you gave me comes back to a 13-year-old girl.
So is she being locked up?
I think he just put her in there for now, just to wait till he could talk to her. I'm not real sure what. He just had me come just for assistance since we're on the side of 7.
J Fox, when I read you the federal complaint, because they interviewed her, she admits that she was dating him. She was in a full-on relationship with this man, and they were going on vacation to Florida. But like I said, no matter what, she's a child. She's not in a position to make those decisions, but she didn't believe anything like that. Like she didn't think he didn't trick her. They met at a hotel. They met on an app. They met at a hotel. They had a relationship. She has run away from home previously, but not this long. Her mom reported her missing. And if you guys remember when we first talked about this, I looked him up in North Carolina. He got a ticket in Greensboro the day that she went missing in North Carolina, which is weird because Greensboro is like north of Charlotte, and they ended up going south down to, through South Carolina to Florida. It was just weird to me. It just popped out like kind of like, well, what was he doing in Greensboro? And then ends up that's the day she's reported missing. So I don't even know if that's the day she went missing. But anyway, but yeah, they were in a relationship. He did not kidnap her. I mean, technically, quote unquote. But she is below the age of consent. So no matter what she opted in for, she's not allowed to make those type of decisions because she's a child, right? You can't be in a relationship with a grown man. So that's it. That's all. So, but when they interviewed her, so let me tell you this. So let me fast forward just a little bit. So this is some information from the federal complaint. Let me show you guys this real quick. I want to play some of this video because it's pretty interesting. We didn't get to see all of this. So this was so on April 15th, his lawyer requested that he get bond, right? And they said no. Okay, so spoiler alert, it's no. Okay, so this is the order of detention and pending trial. They said on April 7th, a detention hearing was held before the undersigned. Blank, the victim, proffered in support of her motion. So blank proffered in support of her motion for detention, detailed the defendant's criminal activity as described in the criminal complaint signed by the undersigned on March 31st. Specifically, the defendant took custody of the 16-year-old runaway and engaged in unlawful sexual conduct with the minor. The offenses were recorded and recovered by HSI executed search warrants on the defendant's cell phone. A search of the minor victim's phone revealed additional images and videos depicting the defendant and the minor engaging in unlawful conduct. Facts presented in the victim's proffer were sufficient for the undersigned to find that detention was warranted. However, additional factors were also considered. At the time of the offense, the defendant was on parole and knew he was not permitted to travel without permission, i.e. leave the state. Okay, so he's already a convicted felon, right? Nevertheless, he traveled to Florida with an underage female. Further, the pretrial services report reflects failures to appear, violations of probation, prior drug and firearm offenses. The prosecutor presented Ms. Jolene Magraff, which I believe is his mother, as a third. Well, his lawyer presented Ms. Jolene Magraff as a proposed third-party custodian. So if he were released, they were going to try to have him released to his mother, and his mother ended up testifying or giving testimony that third-party custodian. However, her testimony did not support the defendant's request for release. Ms. Magraff confirmed that the minor had spent time with the family and had attended family gatherings like they were out here, like they were a couple, okay? That she had spent time with the family and had attended family gatherings, but testified that they were unaware of her age. So for him to sit up here and say, that's just his friend, that's his little cousin, that's this, that, and the third, or she doesn't know him like that. But again, it's not really relevant, her role in it, because she is below she's a child. She can't make any of those decisions and whatever. She's not in any trouble. She's back home with her mom at the end of the day. And like I said, hopefully she's getting appropriate counseling, because this could have ended tragically for her, which it's still, I'm sure, very traumatizing. But at the end of the day, she's lucky, because this guy, to me, I wouldn't put anything past this guy. I wouldn't put anything past him, because people make stupid decisions. and deadly decisions when they feel under pressure. And now he's facing a life sentence. But wait till you see what else they find, because they are going to find counterfeit money and a counterfeit bill printer in his trunk. And he's got even more charges. Okay.
17, but
So I said, can you just make sure you write your name the way that you
If the charges with the girl are not enough, he's in.
write it to make sure that I got everything down correctly. So she writes another name. And I'm like, all right. I'm like, do you have a warrant? Like, what's going on? What are the
Friend facts.
circumstances? She's like, no, I don't have a warrant or anything like that. And I
Yeah,
said,
no,
well,
little
what's your name?
sis,
So she gives me
unfortunately.
a third different name.
I think this is my impression, and whomever sees this, if they know the family and can say different, that's fine. I just think that this, there appears to be some issues at the home. What they are, I do not know. There appears to be some issues at the home. So, in any case, like I said, I hope that for her best interest that she um get some appropriate counseling to help her, either if she stays with her mom or any other family member that's appropriate for her to go live with, and be able to get back into school and do all the things that you need to do to be a productive adult.
Doesn't come back to anything.
is there something she did?
Hey,
that she needs to
sausages
be
for
locked up
Cheryl.
She's a good person. Now, as far as I know, I don't know nothing bad about her. She ain't showed me nothing like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Where'd you meet her?
I met her where I live at in Charlotte. I met her in
In
Charlotte.
Charlotte? Like North Carolina? Oh, okay. That's a long ways away. Where are you from? You from where? Oh, okay. How'd you end up down here?
How do I know?
Like, how'd you get down here?
Oh, I drove down here.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying, like, what made you come this way?
Oh, I be playing like the arcade games and stuff. So I be traveling looking for arcades and stuff.
All right. It's Putnam County. I never understand it. We have people that live here, they're from, like, other countries, and I just never.
So, why was Joshua pulled over? I think it was something with his tail light or something. It's just that, you gotta, one day, maybe it will ever get a highway patrol or sheriff. It's just, I don't know if they go on hunches, or it's just the little things, doing the little things of police work. But I think it was a tail light or some sort of moving violation. He did something that alerted the officer, and he had time. You know what I mean? I don't know. If there was something more pressing, he probably would have done that over this, but he pulled him over, he rolled down the window, he smelled weed, and he said that, his general impression was that there was something weird. And as he probed, we're seeing the probing, that, things just started to fall apart, where he realized that something was very wrong.
Never understand how they end up in this area. Like, all the places you can live and you chose here. It's just crazy to me.
And then I said, just like, what's the deal? So I secure her in handcuffs, walk her to the back of the car. She gives me entered single eight out of North Carolina.
Hey, Sausages for Sarah, we missed you too.
Said he picked her up in Charlotte. Said that's his friend, and brought her down to Florida. And they plan on going to the beach. He's 37 years old.
She do that often?
I mean, I've never seen her. She's never been in a situation before, so you know what I'm saying? I've never seen her in this situation.
He's got to know at this
like
moment
online,
you're
or you guys
fucked.
just happen to meet?
You're caught and you're done.
I haven't questioned her yet. I just got her in the back secured. Why are you yelling at
Can you
me?
call the lady back here to pull my shirt up?
Pull your shirt up?
Yes.
Is you hanging out?
Yes.
Oh my lord! Give me 1 second, girl.
I was gonna ask if she could.
Yeah,
come
give me 1 second.
I can pit my arms in my shirt.
Give me 1 second.
Thank you.
Deputy Williams. Deputy Williams. Deputy Williams.
Yeah.
Do you mind helping her fix her top?
Yeah.
I appreciate you. I'm gonna grab my pen cap from your car, okay?
What's wrong?
I was wanting to put my hands in my shirt because my everything is falling.
Or do you want me to help you? Okay, we gotta keep the cuff in the back right there for right now, so I can do that. But I can help you like lift it up if need be.
You can button it up in the front.
Where's it supposed to be buttoned?
Right here.
So how did you meet her?
We met in public.
You just met her randomly in public?
Yes, sir.
Where at specifically?
At my hotel room.
Hotel room.
Yes, sir.
He met her on an app. You better tell it, because they end up finding the whole thing in his phone. They were talking on an app, and she came to the hotel to meet him.
She's 19.
That's what she told me.
Okay. Did anything engage in this hotel room?
No, sir.
That'll at least keep you from falling out.
Can I get 2 more questions? Can you get my money and my purse at that car? And can I talk to my cousin?
Your cousin? Who's your cousin?
Okay.
That guy? That's out there standing?
Now he's your cousin.
How long you known him for?
Pretty little me.
How long was that?
I'd say about like 4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years? Okay. Yeah. He's got to do everything he's doing because it's his traffic stop and everything. So like he's in charge with it. The other deputy is. But depending on like what situation happens or whatever, I don't really know what's going on. Just kind of like back up. We'll make sure like your purse and everything. We'll make sure you have possession of that.
What's your first name again?
My first name is Joshua.
Josh.
Yes, sir.
All I need is a little honesty, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right?
Yes, sir.
You meet a young girl.
Right.
You bring her to your hotel room and nothing happens.
Nah, I didn't bring her to my hotel.
No, that's what you said.
Nah,
you said you met her in
at my hotel room.
At the hotel room.
Yes, sir.
How did she get to your hotel room?
She was there. I don't know.
She was at the hotel?
Yes, sir. She was just there. I don't know. I don't know why she was there. I didn't bring her there. She was just there.
How long have you guys known each other?
We've known each other now for probably about
a month.
He says a month. She said 4 to 5 years. It's like y'all didn't get together on these stories.
That I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what the hell's happening. So I'm not real sure. As soon as I suppose he figures out what's going on, we'll let you know.
Yeah, because I don't even stay down here. I came down here just to see the beach with my friends or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And now we get it's just
that's what.
So when she says I came down here to see the beach with my friends, another story that she told was that she's on this girls' trip. I think I just said that she's on a girls' trip with some friends and he was riding with them and they went to a rest stop. She wanted to stretch out, so she got into his car. That's how she ended up with it. Like the stories are like nonstop.
You say y'all come from like Charlotte or something?
Yeah, we came down here just to see the beach with my friends. Like my friend, it's her birthday today. Like not even today. What time is it? It's probably
it's not quite midnight.
Yeah, it's today. Her birthday was freaking today. Like this is crazy.
Yeah. Let me see if I figure out what's going on. All right.
She's convincing too. It's her birthday. It's my friend. It's her birthday today. We were on the way to the beach. It's like, sis, just stop. It's sad because she has issues, right? Obviously, she has issues. It's like, I hope she's getting some help right now.
Please update me. And my purse is purple. Mm-hmm. I have clothes in the trunk that my friend
They getting ready to run you right back to your mom, okay?
Stuff, so.
Have you ever been in trouble before, or
I have.
For what? So,
I got in trouble probably about 7 years ago for traffic.
7. One more time.
I got in trouble 7 years ago for traffic.
Trafficking.
Yes, sir.
Trafficking in what?
Schedule 2 substance.
What in particular?
I had some.
All right. Is there any drugs in the car?
No, sir.
Nothing at all. I'm gonna be searching the car because it smells like.
I don't know.
And then there's all over the seat. So.
Well, like I said, we had some earlier.
Okay, but anything else inside the car? Okay. So you met her about a month ago.
His rap sheet on the state of North Carolina is extensive.
Yes, sir.
At your hotel room
Yes, sir.
in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yes, sir.
And then you're telling me from there, she's just been with you ever since?
Pretty much. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
For the most part, yes. But
Are you guys like in a
she
relationship
been
or
going
something?
back and forth to her house and stuff.
Are you guys kind of like in a relationship or something?
No, we just friends.
Did he just say he took her back and forth to her house? Her mother said she never met him before. She didn't know who he was. She never heard his name. She's never seen him, nothing. She said he has never been to her house.
Listen, bro. We're both men, right? So you're telling me, just hear me out, dog. You guys been knowing each other for a month. Hold on one second. You got nothing else on you, partner? Just stand up for me real quick. Turn around. Lean against the car for me. Spread your feet real wide, real wide.
Remember he tried to implicate his son with the counterfeit money?
So right now, you just need to figure out what's going on, okay? You understand? These come off as easy as they go on. They're not too tight, right? All right. Relax. Yeah, you can see it.
What's going on?
We'll tell you in 1 second.
Sir, you doing all this lying. You got to have handcuffs on. Like, you can't be handcuff free telling all kinds of stories.
Okay, partner. I'm waiting for my lieutenant to get here, and we'll talk about it. Okay.
Hey, everybody! Welcome. Happy Sunday.
Pace the car going 62 and a 60.
I'll put the link to the original story, but he got pulled over because of a taillight. It was a taillight thing. It was just something random. And from the minute they say go and he rolls down the window, it's like the interview just immediately fell apart, and it led to all of this.
Stop it. Car reeks. So we talk to the driver. I'm like, hey man, what's going on? You got your license, registration, insurance? Gives me all that stuff. I said, young lady, do you got your name, ID or anything like that? And she says, no, I don't got nothing on me. I said, should I give you my name? I said, okay, well, go ahead and give me your name. So she gives me one fake name. Date of birth in 2013. She's like, I'll be 16 this year. I was like, okay, I play it off, come back to the car, run it. Nothing comes back, obviously. So I walk up, make a passenger side approach, and I said, do me a favor. Can you just write your name the way that you write it so I make sure I don't f anything up? She says, yeah, no problem. So she writes her name, a different name than what she gave the first time. So I said, like, what's going on? Do you have a warrant or something? Like, what's going on? I said, just hop out of the car for me. Stalls about getting out of the car. I'm like, get out of the car. Like, we're escalating for Maryland versus Wilson. I'm just hop out of the car. So she's stalling. She's mouthing something to him. So I just unlock the door, pull her out, secure in handcuffs. I'm like, what's the deal? Like, do you have, like, explain to me the circumstances of why you're giving me 3 fake names. She says, my real name is this. So I run it over radio. Obviously, it comes back to a possible hit. He's like, fine. So secured her, put her in the back of my car. I pull him out, read him his rights, start questioning him, asking him, like, hey, what's going on? How do you know this young lady? She's like, hey, she told me she was 19. We met in a hotel room up in Charlotte, North Carolina. I met her about a month ago, and she's been with me ever since. Hey, sweetheart. Are those too tight or anything? All right, look at me. Can I take them off, and would it be okay if you could just sit back here and chill out for me? Can we do that? All right, hop out for me. I just want to make sure you're comfortable. You're not in any trouble, okay? The only reason why you're secured is, one, you gave me like 4 different names. You know what I'm saying?
That's fine.
Like, to me, it's a little concerning, right?
We are going back home. We just came back from,
Came back from where?
like, beach play for my friend birthday. We came down here to see one of my friends for her birthday.
And
I've never been out of town before, so we were just
Where
coming
at?
to look at the waters or whatever, just driving around. It was like,
Take a seat in the back for me, okay? You just relax back there. It's too cold back there, too hot.
it's fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have we ran him yet?
Yes. Took it before. Yeah, he said he was arrested a couple years ago for trafficking. All right, you okay?
I'm fine. Sorry.
All right.
You know, it's hot riding around.
So you guys came back from the beach?
Well, not exactly the beach. We just been riding around all the time.
Okay.
Just looking at the waters, enjoying the view. I never been out of town before.
Yeah, I got it in the truck.
This is like my first time being out of town before.
Okay. So, where are you guys coming from? Where'd you guys start your travels and ended up down here in Putnam County, Florida?
Let's see. Okay, so we started in Charlotte, I believe. Charlotte. I took a nap.
Okay.
When I woke up, by the time I woke up, I believe it was like coming past Atlanta or something like that. I don't know. I'm not really too sure. I just seen a whole bunch of big sky buildings. I got excited. This is my first time.
I got you.
Yeah, that's really pretty much.
You did not drive through Atlanta to get to Florida. That is the wrong way. You did not go from Charlotte to Atlanta down I-95. That is no. You did. That's not what you did.
Sleep the whole time.
Is she in trouble?
Right now, I'm not in that part of the investigation. I'm just sitting here with you while they do what they need to do, all right? So, right now, we're just, what's up? Well, I'm not saying you did. I'm not saying anything happened.
I know I did that.
How do you know this young man?
Huh?
How do you know this young man?
Let's see. How can I put this? He's a friend of a family member, and like we got multiple connections or whatever. He's very trusted by family.
Very trusted by family.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, your mom says she don't know him and didn't give him permission.
I say probably since I was like 11.
Can we be honest, please?
I'm being honest with you.
Okay, so you say you've known him since you were about 11 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a friend of your family.
Mm-hmm.
And how do you know him? Like, what do you call him?
I call him by his name.
What's his name?
Josh.
Josh. Okay.
That's not his real name.
That's not his real name.
Short.
Okay, what's his real name?
Joshua.
Joshua. Okay, so guys are in Charlotte. You link up with a family friend who's 37 years old?
No, I linked up with a family friend. This was all planned. This is all planned. We all came as a group. There's other people that's on the highway. It's like 3 other cars that we came with.
Okay.
They just did not get pulled over with us.
Okay.
There's other people that came with us. I just rode with him because there was no space in the big car.
So why would you give me a bad name?
Because, let's see.
And that's sad because that's a lie. And she may, we don't know what her history is, but she could have been groomed to tell stories and lies. We don't really know like her full history as to how she ended up with this guy and how she is just so easy to tell these stories. Like it's kind of crazy, right? Because you would almost think like, oh, okay, you were with 2 or 3 other cars and da-da-da-da. No, sis, stop, please.
Okay, so last year I got into a fight in school or whatever, and during the fight, a security guard, he tried to break it up. I accidentally hit him, and I think
I'm going to read y'all the federal probable cause statement when this is over. This is just fascinating to me.
like something had happened. Some charges had got pressed on me, but my mama, she was able to get me a lawyer or whatever and get everything fixed on it or whatever. But that just still messes with me, so I was like, dang.
So what did you think?
I don't know. I was just like, shoot, they probably, that was my first charge. I was just like.
Did you think you had a warrant?
Not gonna lie, yeah. Because my mama, she got on me real bad when it happened. And she been on me like ever since everything been going on. Like,
bro, I don't know why you just told that story. That's like story number 5.
I'm worried about her.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
So how long have you been away from home?
Right. If you're traveling with 3 cars of people, the minute that they saw blue lights and one car is missing, or hey, where's so and such, they would have done a U-turn. People, when families travel together, even at night, someone's going to notice that one of the cars are missing and they're going to circle back and find you. So, they've been pulled over now for some time. This is 2210. And they got pulled over. We'll have to see, but they got pulled over It's been a minute already, because just imagine all of these cars have now showed up, and this is an edit, so this isn't like minute by minute by minute. The channel that posted this is there's some editing going on, so they've been pulled over long enough that if they were travel, but just know that it's a lie. Okay, just know it's a lie.
Not that long.
What's not that long? Can you give me a time frame?
I'd say probably about like, what's today? Sunday?
Yep.
Okay, so it's probably been like maybe like since Thursday.
It's kind of weird because I had to go in there and tie her shirt up because she had like just wrapped it around her. So I don't know if she wasn't wearing her shirt when I got stopped. So I had to like do a makeshift tied around her neck like a tape top. Yeah, I don't know what was.
So y'all just going on a drive or what?
Right now, like I came down here to look for arcades, like the games. But he said they closed them down.
He said what?
They closed them down.
Oh, you were looking for arcades?
Yeah, like gambling arcade.
Okay.
So far, the first deputy on scene has allowed Joshua and the girl to repeatedly change their version of events. But with backup now present, and Joshua admitting the girl has been with him for nearly a month, he realizes both are desperately trying to hide something. And now, as he becomes more confrontational with the girl, she lies once again, unaware that a lieutenant is already running background checks on both her and Joshua that will soon expose him.
So you left Thursday, and it's Sunday, and you guys
Are going back home. Yes.
well, home is that way.
What's that way?
You guys are going south.
This not the way to get on the highway? Well, listen, all I know is that we said we was going home. Everybody was on the phone, group call saying everybody was
Who
going
else was
home.
with you? You said it was a caravan of people.
It was, I don't know everybody's real names. All I know
How do you know that?
Sis, this is so
because we
embarrassing.
all
Stop
are
lying.
friends. We all are friends. Some girl named Riri, this stud girl that I be with, this girl named Deanna Taylor. I know her full name.
Not Deanna Taylor.
This
Okay.
dude, he go out with one of the girls that was in the car with us. And my homegirl, her name is Virginia.
So you guys all left
Ruby,
Charlotte, North
Deanna,
Carolina, to go to your
the stud
friend's
girl she's
birthday.
cool
Was at the
with.
beach.
Came up here to see around the city. We couldn't go to the beach because it started raining earlier today.
Okay, when did you guys get into Florida?
I'd say probably about like
Because now it's
actually one of y'all deputies helped us when we got here because we had ran out of gas on the side of the road, and one of them had picked us up and had helped us get gas.
in Putnam County.
No, it was in I think no, it was in Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
Duval.
You guys got into Florida one more time. You said Saturday.
No, not we didn't get here Saturday.
Yeah, when did you get?
We got here today.
You got in here today.
Yeah.
So you left Thursday, but got here today. Charlotte to Florida is like an 8-hour ride.
I know. I've been.
So where'd you guys go from Charlotte?
Huh?
From North Carolina.
Okay, so basically what you're saying
Florida.
is where have I been the past
4 days.
Yeah, I've been with my family.
Yeah. But where at?
Charlotte. That's where I'm coming from. We just got here today.
She's starting to get mad.
Today, and we were leaving today.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh. All right. Go ahead and scoot your feet in, sweetheart. We're gonna close this door and keep it cool, okay?
Can somebody get my stuff out the car?
Yeah, 1 second,
I keep
sweetheart.
asking.
Yeah,
I got
give me
clothes and everything.
Yeah, give me 1 second, okay?
Okay, thank
All right.
you.
Yep.
Yeah, it's no point.
No, man, she's not in any trouble, dog. Listen, I'm straightforward. Listen, the only reason why you're in handcuffs is because we got a lot of moving parts right now, and we're just trying to figure out what's going on. Okay, all right.
I understand.
I'm not saying you're in trouble or anything, but
heard.
yeah, she's okay. She's okay. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. There's nothing else in this car that we need to be made aware of. Okay. I see wigs and all the stuff in the back seat.
Nah, it's over.
That's her wig. Is that the only wig she got back there? That's it? All right. Yeah. Was she wearing that when you guys met or no? No, she had her natural hair or what's going on, though?
No, she did have some weave in.
She had some weave, not that one? Hey, partner, just do me a favor. Want to step over here for me and take a seat right here.
Yeah,
for me,
it's
okay?
sad. I feel bad for her. I hope
Yeah,
she's
like his car
getting some
already.
I'll
help.
unlock the door quick.
So what was running through your head when she gave me like 3 different names?
Baby. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to help you out this thing. I don't know what you got going on. But,
What was she mouthing to you when I told her to get out of the car?
she was just telling me
To tell her mom to call.
to tell her mom. She said, baby, to take her. You got to take her to tell her mom.
The lieutenant's remarks about Joshua's past criminal record regarding trafficking are enough to put the entire unit on high alert that he may potentially be onto something far worse with the girl. But while deputies still struggle to determine how long she has actually been with him, they are only moments away from uncovering the girl's real history. And it goes far beyond what they had suspected so far.
All this. Is that what this is?
The car search has already produced enough evidence to put Joshua away for a long time. But it's the information deputies receive from another agency that solidifies their worst fears. On February 16, 2026, the girl's mother had filed a missing persons report with the Gastonia Police Department in North Carolina. And during questioning inside the car, when the girl finally revealed her real name to the deputy, a background check through the National Crime Information Center, NCIC, database immediately flagged her as a missing person. At this point, deputies realized Joshua's timeline of having been with the teen for nearly a month directly matches the amount of time she has been missing. But they still don't understand how the girl has been manipulated into continuing to stay with him. For now, as deputies continue searching the car, they are about to uncover even more disturbing evidence against Joshua.
She said she had a bag in the car, LT.
Let's go ahead and secure him in a car.
Okay.
So we figure out what's going on.
Okay.
So hey, let's check this out. Right now, you're gonna be secured in the back of the car. 2 different stories. You're not arrested at this moment. You're detained. Okay. We're running an investigation, and we got 2 different stories. 2 completely different stories. So I'm gonna talk to them, figure out what they got going on up in North Carolina. We're gonna try to figure out what we got going on here in Putnam County, Florida, and then we're gonna come up with something. All right. So if you want to put him, hey,
on here in just a second.
What's going on?
that's where she's reported missing from. Hey, whose car is that?
We're going to go on this passenger side, okay, bud? I'm going to check you one more time, okay? Trying to stick my big-ass bear mitts in your pants, man, it's hard, dog. Man, if I wore a pair of pants like that, I look like a busted can of biscuits, dog. Looking like a Pillsbury Doughboy out in his dog. All right, I got all your changes. All right. Here, I'll sit you back here and just relax, man. Like, you're not in
Just
trouble.
do me a favor. Just give me 1 second before you actually get in. Just I got to train you. I just want to double check something.
Okay. I'm not being arrested.
You're not being arrested right now, bud.
You know how to. You got to make sure.
I got my test on Wednesday.
What do you think if you were handcuffed and then they tell you to go sit in the back of the car? I mean, it doesn't always turn out that way for everybody. I mean, we see these videos all the time, but 9 times out of 10, do you know what I mean? You gotta get a ride.
Oh, the written test.
Yeah.
The whole ass seat.
Hey, do me a favor. Grab that wig out of there so I can take a picture of that.
You gonna put that thing on
Here.
Maybe.
Here. That is disgusting.
I mean, it's more your skin tone.
They
whereas-
So, with human trafficking,
Sorry, Tom.
it's pretty
That wig is awful.
pretty common
Oh my
for
god.
them to wear different kind of wigs and try them.
What's that?
I don't know what this is.
What you looking at, though? So you already said they established communications with both those phones that we have on. But
Okay, yeah, we'll hold on to those.
Yep. Her breath reeks of booze.
Does it?
So yeah, I mean at bare minimum with him we got interference with child custody.
Yeah, there's a lot more to this though, buddy.
Oh, I know.
As deputies continue searching through every item inside the car, they uncover several crucial pieces of evidence along with multiple prescription drugs. But it is what they eventually find inside the girl's purse that nearly confirms some of their worst suspicions.
You know, candy, it looks like.
He's got her as a screensaver on his phone. Yeah, it was just ringing.
Is that her?
Look at his face.
I think the girl might be beating on the window again. I'm not real sure.
What's going on, sweetheart? What happened? Talk to me. What happened?
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's a little.
That I'm seeing, I'm not aware of, and I don't got time. I'm 16 from when this be on my man. Just because I got them chose to ride with my. I don't got time for this shit. I don't.
Just relax. Just
All
relax.
these people got going on.
Just relax, okay? You're not. Listen. I told you you're not in any trouble.
No, but it's too much. I just don't know what all is going on. I just want to go home.
I know, Mama. Give me a couple minutes,
I
okay?
want to get home.
We're trying to figure that out, okay?
What is he doing?
Now, as deputies begin to grasp the full impact of everything they have uncovered so far, one last discovery is about to deliver the decisive blow, fully revealing what this simple traffic stop has actually led to.
Well, I believe this is a charge.
That's it. A whole bunch of them. You get charged with each one individually? Or?
It has to be possession, I think, 10 or more.
I feel like that would be more of like a Department of Treasury investigation.
So we charge them locally.
But then
If
they
we,
take it over.
yeah, if we're able to prove that he's actually printing it off,
Yeah,
then
FBI.
the Department of Treasury takes over that. Hey, Josh.
Yes, sir.
All right, let me ask you a couple questions, okay?
Yes, sir.
What's going on with all these $100 bills?
Oh, those were my son. My son had those.
Can you believe this grown ass man implicate? Look at his face right there. Oh yeah, that's my son. Do you imagine you are over here, a grown ass man at a road stop with a 16-year-old runaway? You piece of shit. And then you want to implicate your son, which if his son is doing something, fine. But really, that's what we're doing? You gonna implicate your own son? Now, if he's innocent, that's even worse. But if he's guilty, he's gonna hate you for the rest of his life.
Making like content for the internet and stuff.
Oh, okay.
He says he uses it for content for the internet. Oh, you can't just go to Five Below and buy some fake money. He's got to print money, and you got to have it in a wallet.
All right. So this is your son's, and he uses it to make like content, like he's got money.
Yeah.
What's going on with the printer in there? What is that used for?
Oh, the printer?
Yeah.
The printer is used for like graphic design.
He's graphic design of what? Federal bills, U.S. currency. What's the printer used for?
Well, whose paraphernalia and stuff is that in the car?
The drug paraphernalia. What do you know anything about that? Who's that belong to?
There's like a pink grinder. There's a couple nugs of weed.
He said it's
Not
not his.
yours.
It's not yours. Oh wow.
So whose is it?
It's not mine.
Wow.
We're gonna get out here in a couple seconds, okay? We're gonna take you to the sheriff's office. All right? You're not going to any handcuffs or anything like that, okay? You're not in any trouble, all right? I gotta call we gotta call DCF and all kinds of stuff. So obviously, because so obviously you're missing from North Carolina. Obviously, we can't drive you to North Carolina. So what's up, my brother?
Tell me what's going on, sir.
All right. So as of right now, where you covered obviously the THC pen in your pocket and the little bullshit weed and the paraphernalia. That's what you're looking at right now. Just bullshit charges. All right. All right. I mean, there's nothing I can do about that. My lieutenant just came out here, so. All right. In Florida, there is no citation for that. And because you're out of state, I have to, by our guidelines, I have to take you in.
Please, man, don't lock me up, man.
All right, brother. Just when LT gets here, I'll make sure he talks to you. Okay. All right, bro.
Keep in mind, if you're just now coming in, he's on parole. He's already on parole, and he did not have permission to leave the state, much less travel with an underage female, and be in possession of drugs and drug paraphernalia.
I got you, bro. I got you, bro. I got you, man. Give me a couple minutes, all right?
So far, deputies have found $1,900 worth of counterfeit $100 bills, a bag shaped as a fried chicken drumstick containing synthetic marijuana, a pink grinder containing green leafy substance identified as paraphernalia, and 2 cell phones, which is more than enough to pile up evidence against Joshua. But now, as the deputies search through the girl's bag, he uncovers evidence that will later become the key to exposing what Joshua had been doing to the young girl all along.
What's going on with this whole situation? Listen, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. We're going to take you to the office, and the detectives are going to come talk to you. Okay? So, do me a favor, take a seat on the seat. Relax. I'm going to turn my lights off so they're not messing with you. And then I'll turn on the air back there so you're not hot. And then we'll take it from there, okay? Yeah. She wanted her purse, so I collected it. There's a male performance in her purse. So I collected the purse just the way that I grabbed it.
So some V.
Didn't take it out.
He said a male actual performance drug in her purse. So that would be some V. A V pill. The pill version of liquid V.
So
with the questions surrounding Joshua piling up just as quickly as the evidence deputies recovered, both he and the teen are brought to the station for questioning. But detectives have yet to realize that getting the truth out of Joshua is not going to be easy.
That man is oogly. I'm sorry. I had to say it. In case any of you were thinking it, I'm just going to say it. It's awful.
Wait.
I think he's like, what? What? Did I actually really get busted? Yes, sir, you did. Don't act out of it now.
So your name is Mr. Josh? You good?
Josh, wake up. Wake up. Josh, hello?
Need something to drink? Water there?
This is when he should have said I need a lawyer, but I don't think that happened.
Can you tell us your name?
He already knows, sir. You are fucked. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't even find where he is being detained. I checked the BOP because he's basically a federal detainee now. He's being detained by the federal government on these charges. Putnam County released him. They don't have him in Duval or the Jacksonville Sheriff's Department. They don't. I can't find him, but he is being detained. As of his last court hearing, they still say that he is in custody, but where he's in custody, I have no idea. I guess he's somewhere in Florida. I was reading somewhere that he could be at one of the ICE detention centers. There's an ICE detention center somewhere in that area, and he could be there, but I would think that BOP would still have him recorded as in custody. and not at the ICE facility because he's an ICE detainee, but just that it's a federal facility, right? So he's in a lot of trouble, and I don't know if that has anything to do with the treasury charges, with having the fake bills and the printer and making fake bills, the counterfeit money. But he could be doing life. He could be getting he's up for life with these charges that he has going on.
Do you want to talk to us? We're just trying to have a conversation. You don't want to talk to us? You
can?
Yeah, we're just
trying to figure out what's going on, man.
I'm Detective Nunley, this is Detective Coleman.
I don't like to be formal. My name is Justin.
Well, we obviously want to talk to you a little bit. That's why you're here. But Detective Coleman's gonna read something to you before we ask questions, just so everybody can talk freely, that kind of stuff. Okay?
Just like you see in all the shows and all that stuff. I'm gonna read you your Miranda warnings, okay? So what brings you down to Florida?
I was coming down here to see if y'all had some arcades down here, but ain't no more arcade. He said they took them out. Said they closed them down.
What kind of arcade are you looking for?
Skill games.
Yeah, like the old Pac-Man and stuff like that, or?
No, they got the fish tables.
Like the fish.
Oh, yeah. I got you.
Yeah, I think we got rid of those a while back.
A couple years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're illegal here too. They get shut down.
Why would you go all the way to Florida to play gambling? Like, it's all a lie, because there's gambling. There's not casinos, but those gambling arcades, they exist here in town in Charlotte. Why would you drive all the way to Florida to go play games? You could do that here.
How'd you meet?
I met her at my hotel room. I didn't meet her inside my hotel room. I met her at my hotel room. I didn't take her to my hotel room. She was there, and I seen her, and we met there.
When was that?
Probably about a month ago.
Okay, so kind of, explain to us. So you were at a hotel, and so she was there at the hotel.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and then that's when you guys met. So kind of run us through, from the time you guys met a month ago, and then how we got here today.
When I met her, she was very pretty.
Yeah.
If she was in trouble or did anything with the law or anything like that, but she told me she was 19. And she told me that her mother stayed and she didn't get along with her mother well, and that her mother, she said that somehow her mama might have put out a missing person report on her. I was like, why would she do that? And she was like, her mama don't like her because her dad, her mother's boyfriend, did something to her when she was a kid, and when she said something about it, her mother didn't believe her. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So her mother didn't like her after that ever since, and she said her mom put her out because of it.
You gotta make sure her family's straight and everything. Her brothers and stuff. What happened from there? Did she start staying with you, or?
And she was pretty much staying with me for the most part. Yes,
in the hotel or back at your house?
Yes, sir. In the hotel.
In the hotel. How long was?
Remember, if you saw when we looked this case up before, his address in Charlotte was like a senior living building. The address was for a building that's downtown, that if you live here, you know exactly what building that is. It's uptown Charlotte, and it is a building for people like 55 and over. Which he could have been living there, I guess, with his mother or something. But I don't know that anyone else can live there, but let's just say that was his address, was a senior living building, And him saying he was staying at a hotel, like to me, that kind of fits because I don't know that he had an address because he was using, if that's where his mother lives, he was using someone else's address, which her address.
She stayed with you in the hotel, give or take.
She been staying with me about 3 weeks.
And now, would you go to work during the day, or were you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you go to work, and then she would just, what would she do during the day?
She would just wait for me to get off work.
I gotcha. I mean, y'all were staying together for like 3-4 weeks, so you'd say y'all were in a relationship, probably?
No, we ain't in a relationship.
No.
We consider each other as friends. You know, we want to consider each other boyfriend and girlfriend. You know?
I gotcha. I mean, were y'all romantic with each other? I mean, y'all staying close together for 3-4 weeks. I mean,
nah, we weren't romantic.
So you guys didn't have like sex or anything like that? Did you guys have sex, do anything, or anything like to talk about it or anything like that? And how old is she again? I can't remember what you told me.
She said she was 19.
Okay.
I never seen any ID of on.
So he's still lying because they have his phones and they're going to get a search warrant for his phones, and his phones are going to show everything.
Not any documents or anything, but we talked about going to get it because she needed the ID to.
Despite their questions, Joshua insists that he only had a platonic relationship with the teen, almost portraying himself to detectives as her savior for giving her a place to stay after her mother allegedly threw her out. But the reality is far different from the story Joshua wants detectives to believe. And to find out the truth, detectives try a different tactic, hoping it will get him to spill the truth.
What's going on with her?
no, that's what we're trying to figure out, man. So, man to man, you already talked about how she's pretty, and that's why you walked up to her and talked to her that day you met her, right?
No, she was up with me.
She came up to you?
Yeah, she approached me.
Okay. So, I'll stay together 3-4 weeks.
He's out of his mind.
I never had sex. Never talked about it. Nothing.
Hey, Black Beauty. Hey, good morning, everybody. Tap in as you come in. Tap in as you come in. Probation holds enough. Yes, absolutely. Girl, he's so dumb. Look, and then it's the faces for me.
That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm trying to figure out, man.
Hey, man, look, I don't know what she got going on. I don't got nothing to do with what she got going on.
Well, whatever she got going on, you have gotten yourself into what she has going on. So you're part of it now.
I know what she got going. I don't know nothing about that.
Well, that's what we're trying to get all squared away. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to tell you, I don't know.
Like you down here trying to play games.
That's me. That's what I'm trying to play the arcade game.
Yeah, I know.
You know what? I'm going to concur with you. Now, we're going to read the federal complaint real quick. The probable cause statement. Was he potentially delivering her to meet other people? I do think that that's a strong possibility. I don't know if they have uncovered that yet. He has since waived his speedy trial. Because girl, they had him set for trial like in a couple of months, but he's now waived it. So I guess they're gonna let it play out a little longer. Because they were ready to take him to trial. Like they were like, well, I guess they felt like they already had what they needed to get a prosecution out of him. But his lawyers have waived the speedy trial. So I guess they feel like they have enough to prosecute him on what they have him charged with so far.
I don't know nothing about what she going on. He was like, what's your name? And she was like, I was like, what? I don't know what was going on. So, you're a detective, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you this. Man, is there any way that I can get out of this situation? Like, is there anything that I could do to get out of the situation that I'm in right now?
I mean, the only thing you can do is be honest.
Get a lawyer.
Tell every situation.
Right. And I have been totally honest since the jump. Now, other than being honest, what can I do?
I mean, honesty is where it starts. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know how to believe you about not doing anything with her. You've been with her for 3 to 4 weeks in a hotel room. How many beds were in the hotel room?
I have 2 bedrooms.
2 beds?
Yes, sir. I have my son with me.
Your son was with you in the hotel room? Your 17-year-old son?
Yes, sir.
You didn't tell us your son was with you.
Yeah, see, I told y'all that. I told you, I said, I got my son and my dad. My dad wasn't with me, but my son was.
Okay. Yeah. He's still up in
my son,
Carolina.
Yeah, my son really waiting on me to come home right now.
I got you. Let me go see what they're up to.
Yeah, please tell me, man. Please.
Joshua never wavers from his story, but as detectives soon realize, they don't need his confession at all. When detectives interview the teen, she explains that she had known Joshua for some time because his son was her classmate and that her cousin had asked Joshua to drive her to Jacksonville. But beyond that, she continues to maintain that she had only recently ended up in Putnam County to visit arcades, adding that she had not spoken to her mother in a while and that her mother did not know she was in Florida. But it was the sudden change in the girl's demeanor when detectives asked whether she was romantically involved with Joshua that immediately put them on edge. On March 17th, 2026, detectives were informed that an analysis of the girl's phone had uncovered several videos showing her engaged in sexual activity with Joshua, all recorded before they arrived in Florida. In one of the videos, Joshua was seen deliberately adjusting the camera, clearly showing intent to produce explicit material involving a minor while engaging in sexual acts with her. Then on March 19th, a forensic review of Joshua's phone uncovered several suggestive images of the girl, ultimately escalating the case into a federal investigation by March 31st, 2026. The girl remained in the care of the Department of Children and Families before eventually being reunited with her mother. Her mother also confirmed that she did not know Joshua and had never given him permission to take or transport her daughter anywhere. Ultimately, Joshua Magraff was hit with 2 federal felony charges: production of child sex material, interstate transportation of a minor for contact. The state of Florida separately charged him with felony possession of 10 or more forged or counterfeit notes, interference with child custody.
Are you seeing the braid in his beard? Is that not crazy?
Possession of synthetic cannabis, and misdemeanor contributing to a delinquency of a minor, possession of marijuana, possession of drug equipment or paraphernalia. Joshua was taken to the Putnam County Jail and held on a $9,000 bond. If convicted on all charges, he could potentially face life in prison.
So he's out of custody of Putnam County. He's in federal custody. Where? I have no idea. I haven't been able to find where they have him in custody. Like I said, he's not in Duval, which I think they just call it like the Jacksonville Sheriff's Department. I've been looking and they don't have him registered with the Bureau of Prisons. He's in custody somewhere. But what it's saying right now, he has court coming up soon, but what they're saying, did I just lose it? Okay. Let's see. So, okay, this is the probable cause statement. Basically, it's saying that let's go over here. During March 2026, I learned of an ongoing investigation of Joshua Lewis Magraff by the Putnam County Sheriff's Department, PCSO, related to his involvement in transportation of a minor victim herein, and then they're called MV is just minor victim, from North Carolina to Florida, and for violations of Florida statutes involving child sexual exploitation. I subsequently received and reviewed documentation and information from an HSI, so Homeland Security Investigations, TFO. The following is a summary of the information I learned from various sources, including the incident report authored by PCSO Deputy Tuning and Deputy Tuning's body-worn camera. On March 8th, the traffic stop was conducted by PCSO Deputy Tuning. Upon contacting the driver identified as Magraff via his driver's license, Deputy Tuning observed the minor victim seated in the front seat of the vehicle. I have reviewed Deputy Tuning's body-worn camera footage, and while the deputy was speaking to the minor victim, Magraff stated, "That's my little cousin. She's 16. Deputy Tuning requested identification." So when he says she was staying with me at my hotel, she's 19, that's different. So him trying to now be up front, She's my friend. She came to stay with me at the hotel. She told me she's 19. Why would you lie and say that's my little cousin? She's 16. If she's 19, she's able to be with you if that's what she wanted to do. So not to say that they should have stuck with that story, but at the end of the day, that's my little cousin. She's 16. And now you're saying that's my friend. I met her at my hotel. She told me she was 19. It doesn't hold. Anyway, he said it's my little cousin. She's 16. Deputy Tuning um, requested identification from the minor victim, but was advised by minor victim she did not have any identification on her person. The MV, minor victim, then provided personal identifying information, which deputy believed to be fictitious. The MV stated that she was 16, but the date of birth she provided to the deputy would have made her 12 years old at the time. Deputy entered the provided information to the law enforcement database, which returned no record. Deputy then requested MV write down her personal identifying information, and the MV provided a different name than she'd previously given. Based on the inconsistencies in the information provided, Deputy believed there was reasonable suspicion that the MV was intentionally providing fictitious information in an attempt to hinder law enforcement from properly identifying her. After being detained, the MV provided yet another fictitious name, then asked to identify herself and if she possibly had a warrant for her arrest. A short time later, MV provided her true identity. Deputy subsequently learned MV was missing juvenile from Gastonia, North Carolina since February 2nd, 2026. Deputy read Magraff his constitutional rights. Magraff advised he understood his rights and agreed to waive them to speak with law enforcement without an attorney present. Deputy asked Magraff how he knew MV. Magraff advised he met MV at a hotel in Charlotte, North Carolina, approximately 1 month before. Magraff advised MV told him she was 19 years old and that she had been traveling with him ever since. Magraff referred to MV as his friend and explained that they were riding around. I just wonder if when he got stopped in Greensboro, I need to go back and check that date. Was she with him in the car? I wonder if that body cam would show that they were up in Greensboro, and maybe they were up to some shenanigans up in Greensboro. Who knows? Because he got pulled over for like speeding or something. This guy seems to get pulled over a lot. But anyway, Magraff referred to MV as his friend and explained that they were riding around to play gambling arcade games on their way to Orlando, Florida. Magraff advised nothing intimate in nature occurred between he and MV, minor victim. During the traffic stop, 2 phones were located in Magraff's vehicle. Magraff confirmed one belonged to MV and the other belonged to him. He further advised that he communicated with MV using his phone. The phone belonged to MV had the phone belonging to MV had a screensaver displaying a picture of her, and Magraff's phone had a screensaver of MV with a heart. On March 8th, an audio and video recorded interview of Magraff was conducted by PCSO detectives. I have reviewed the audio and video recording. Magraff provided in summary, among other things, the following information. Magraff advised that he lives in Charlotte, North Carolina. Magraff discussed his work history before stating, I ended up getting in trouble, and clarified, I ended up getting in trouble tonight. He advised that he had a 17-year-old son. Magraff advised his reason for coming to Florida was to play fish-style arcade games. He advised that he met MV about a month prior at a hotel where he was staying. What she was doing at the hotel, but I read something that they maybe have been talking on an app. He denied bringing MV to his hotel. He advised he did not know why MV was at his hotel and described MV as very pretty. He advised that MV had told him she was 19 years old and did not get along with her mother. He advised that MV told him MV's mother may have filed a missing person report on her. He advised that he and MV started talking and hanging out, and he invited her to go to Florida with him. He advised that he and MV stayed together in his hotel for approximately 3 weeks. Magraff stated, is there any way he can get out of this situation? Like, is there anything that I can do to get out of this situation that I am in right now? Magraff again claimed he was totally being honest. Magraff is 37 years old. MV, minor victim, is 16. On March 11th, HCI task force officer applied for and was granted a state search warrant for Magraff's Samsung smartphone. I have reviewed the application for and the affidavit in support of the application for and the search warrant. On or about March 12, 2026, HCI TFO computer forensics analyst executed the state search warrant and began subsequent analysis of Magraff's Samsung phone. On the 13th, HCI task force officer applied for and was granted the search warrant for MV's Motorola smartphone. I have reviewed the application for the affidavit in support of the application for that search warrant. On or about March 13th, an HCI TFO CFA executed a state search warrant and began subsequent analysis of MV's Motorola. Did I just lose my spot? How did I? Okay. I was like, gosh, I guess I went down a whole page. On the 17th, the HSI TFO CFA informed me that during the analysis of MV's Motorola phone, several videos depicting MV and Magraff engaging in acts were discovered. You guys can see it on the screen. According to the HCI TFO CFA, the videos were reviewed. The videos he reviewed appeared to have been produced prior to Magraff and MV's trip to Florida. According to the HSI TFO CFA, Magraff can be seen speaking into the camera and manipulating the camera during at least one of the videos, thus evidencing his intentional use of the minor victim to produce CSAM material. That's what I'm saying, but basically it's saying this. You can see it on the screen. And his intent to engage in the activity with the child in violation of Florida statutes. Also discovered was communication from the minor victim to Magraff, in which the minor victim sent several explicit images of herself to Magraff. Upon learning this information, I advised AUSA, so the Assistant U.S. Attorney, Laura Coffer Taylor, who advised to pause the review of MV's phone until a federal search warrant could be obtained. So you found enough, I would assume, for them to get probable cause, for them to get a federal search warrant based on the state warrant. So she told him to pause, and she was going to pull a federal search warrant. On March 20th, I applied for and was granted a federal search warrant for MV's phone. Later, in the matter of a search for a blue Motorola smartphone. So they have a different case number here. I haven't seen that case number. I need to look that one up and see what that's all about. Okay. On March 19th, 2026, HSI TFO CFA informed me that during the analysis of Magraff's smartphone, several explicit images depicting the MV posing in the nude or in a suggestive way, I am skipping words on purpose, guys, were discovered. The HSI TFO CFA informed me the images appeared to be the same as the images discovered on the Motorola smartphone, the minor victim's smartphone. On the same day, I informed AUSA Taylor of these facts and advised that the review should be paused until such time as a federal search warrant could be obtained, explicitly authorizing the continued search for CSAM material on the phone. The review was paused at that time. On March 26th, I reviewed a video with a file name ending in 51128 on the minor victim's smartphone, which describes as follows. The file is a color video approximately 15:15 in length. at the onset of the video, the minor victim. So you can see on your screen. A entire situation is playing out at this moment. So you just have to read your screen. Awful. They're saying that Magraff's face is fully visible several times when he looks directly into the camera while performing. Based upon the review of the video, it meets the federal statutory definition for CSAM material. Sir unless he's going to come up with a nesto and say it was AI or some foolishness. If any of you guys want to read, there's several documents. I guess, we've already gone like an hour and a half. So we can do it. Obviously I've added this to my docket of cases that we're following. Because Sir's going to get I don't know what he's going to get, but he is up for as much as a life sentence based on just these charges alone. He's got state charges in Putnam County, which aren't super serious, but he was on parole. So he's on community supervision already. So this is going to be a parole violation, right? So whatever he's got the balance of for North Carolina, let me see what he's got for North Carolina. North Carolina Department of Corrections. Sir, offender information. Let's look and see what his parole situation is. Sir, Mr. Magraff. I feel like I looked this up before, but girl, for the 2 times. My God. Okay, so offender number. Hold on a second. I don't know if this has any addresses or anything like that posted. So let me just take a minute before I share the screen. Looks like so he had a sentence. His total incarceration term was supposed to be 7 years and 9 months. He may have gotten out in September of 2025. So his conviction date was March 31st, 2021. Looks like he got out in September 2025. And when did he come up missing, like as far as moving around? And this dummy was supposed to end parole in June 14th. He was supposed to end parole today. Y'all, how unfortunate for this weirdo. Hold on a second. This guy literally was supposed to be off. Look, parole end date. And you got federal charges. Sir, you were actually going to be free and clear on today. Coincidentally. What a dummy. What a big dumb dummy. Now you're somewhere undocumented with the federal government where a blogger can't even find you. I've looked high and low to find out where they are housing this guy. Maybe they're concerned that someone's going to go that girl, I don't know. Maybe he's got people. I don't know, but you can't even find him. You don't know where the HSI has him in the basement somewhere off the grid. Okay? But what I can tell you is when they talk to his mother, okay? When they talked to his mother, he was trying to get bail. And when they talked to Miss Jolene said she actually had met the girl before. She had spent time with the family and had attended family gatherings, but they were unaware that she was a minor. Sir, you're not getting out. You're not getting out. You had this little girl up in front of people's faces, and you're not getting out. They're going to hold you. They're holding you. So looks like he had, so when he said the trafficking, I think it was drug trafficking. Yeah, possession of Schedule 2 so it's consistent with what that's, so that right there, possession of Schedule 2, and the other felony, possession of Schedule 1, and then his other, let's see. Why did I just see probation revocation? Yeah, probation revocation expired. It wouldn't matter. He's not getting out on anything. Even if they would have given him a federal bond, at the end of the day, he was on probation in North Carolina, then he would have a probation violation. I feel like I just saw something that said probation revocation, and he'll end up, they're going to give him the rest of his time, and he's tied up. He's basically tied up at this point. Josh isn't going anywhere no time soon. It's a mess. Okay. Let's pivot real quick. We spent a lot of time on that, but I wanted to talk about that. So something else happened in North Carolina recently. I was like, girl. So there's this woman, and I just saw this story recently, and of course on Facebook, her mugshot passed my timeline. I was like, what? So this lady, hold on a second, let me pull up her picture. I feel like I posted on my Facebook page. Just a second. This woman lives in Wake County, which is up there, Raleigh-Durham area. And apparently she drove through Atlanta, she went from North Carolina through Atlanta to Dallas, Texas. Apparently she was like casing out her ex-husband, and she ordered a pizza. Have you guys heard this story? She ordered a pizza. Let me read this to you guys. She ordered a pizza. The pizza delivery guy came. She comes out from the other side of the garage and basically gets to shooting, and pumps her ex-husband with like 18 shots. Tries to kill him. By the grace of God, he survived. Let me show you guys this. This is crazy. Hold on. I was like, this is absolutely insane. Hold on, let me make this big. So this was posted by the Dallas Police Department. So the original post says on March 1st at approximately 4:13 p.m., Dallas police responded to a shooting call at the 1800 block of Sedona Lane. The preliminary investigation determined that a man was shot by an unknown suspect. Dallas Fire and Rescue responded and transported the man to the hospital in critical condition. Surveillance video shows that prior to the shooting, the victim received a food delivery he had not requested. When an unknown suspect approached and shot the man before fleeing in a silver Chevrolet Trax. The investigation is ongoing and documented under case number, etc. Right? So then it was updated June 10th. Let me show you guys. The suspect in the case was identified as Marquita Rice. Okay. 31. Rice and the victim are known to one another. On May 26th, the U.S. Marshals and Wake Forest Police Department located Rice in Wake Forest, North Carolina, where she was arrested and is in custody at the Wake County Jail, which she is, because I looked it up. She's still in custody. pending extradition back to Dallas County, and she is currently fighting extradition. She does not want, you know how most of the time they're like, just send me back. Just send me. You can send me where I need to go. She said no. Hold on, let me look her up real quick. She's fighting extradition. Okay. She is charged with aggravated assault, family violence with a deadly weapon. Here she is right here. Marquita Rice, 31. She's being held on $1 million bond, which, and really, I don't know why they even gave her a bond, because at the end of the day, they have a hold on her to go to another state. So even with the bond, if you pay it, you're not leaving because you have a holder. So what's the, I mean, I guess they gave her a bond because maybe they have to. But with the bond, you still have a hold, a fugitive hold. So they're not going to let you go. It's just, you know, it doesn't matter. Anyway, this is what they had posted. Let me make sure you guys can see. Hold on. So this is what happened. So you see this car pulling up. So I don't know that the victim noticed this, but this is what started to happen. Do you see right here in the corner? So here's the pizza guy, right? Can you guys see? Oh, okay. Okay, Dallas Police Department. Okay, you see? She's off to the side. Can y'all see? Why was she so mad at him? What did he do to you? Are you just crazy? Is she just a crazy ex, guys? He's probably like, I didn't order no pizza. Well, it's already paid for. It says cash. It's paid for. They done paid for it, sir. You may as well get it. And here she comes. Boom, 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 boom. And then goes back. Boom, 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 boom. They said she shot 18 times. She unloaded. Pizza man's like, fuck it. Drops the pizza. Was that Domino's, y'all? Help, help. I went to make a delivery and they just shot up my customer. Okay. Is this another view? It's really sad. It's almost like, did I tell you guys we got an Amazon package delivered to the house? It wasn't for us. And we went and looked in the cul-de-sac. The number doesn't even exist. I was like, you know what? I'm going to leave it. I have a chair in the front of our house. We have one of those big egg-shaped chairs in front. I said, I'm going to leave it on the egg-shaped chair. If someone doesn't come get it by today, Sunday, I'm going to run it over to the FedEx return place. Okay. And that's it. Anyway, Friday, Farrah and I were going out on errands. I see some lady walking down the street. Farrah's like, stop, ask that lady if she's looking for her Amazon package. I was like, and no, I won't. She said, well, she looks like her name is Dibbity Doo, the name that's on the package. And I was like, I don't care if her name is Fulala. I don't care what her name is. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, she don't need to know me and I don't need to know her. Whoever this package belongs to, considering that they sent it to a bogus ass address that doesn't even exist in our neighborhood, I don't want to know anything about it. If this package doesn't disappear by Sunday, I'm running it to Kohl's. Okay? And that's it, that's all. I'm running it to the nearest Amazon return place, okay? You never know what people are trying to do these days. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I was being a nice neighbor by letting it stay outside and wait for the, because I figured if it's a valid delivery, they're going to see their delivery and they're going to look, because I have distinct features on my house. They'll figure it out. If you are able to order online, you can figure out where your damn package is. Okay. That's it. That's all. All right. We're going to look at all these little surveillance videos. Okay. This one's a fast one. So from here, the detective was able to identify the car. I guess that's the purpose of this video. When he got the ring footage, it was like, oh, we'll put this in the car database and we'll figure out what kind of car this was, right? All right. Ma'am didn't think this out, but that's fine. Good. I mean, I feel sorry for the victim. Nobody should have to be done that way. Is this another video of the same thing? Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's get, okay. Okay, here we go. Is there sound? No, I guess not. So here he goes walking up again. Did you guys see the video of the Hobbs brothers, the boys in Simpsonville or Simpson, Mississippi, the boys, and they were walking through some woods, and the daughter is over there giving an interview talking about her mother was all up in the windows filming them. And I was thinking to myself, lady, you got stone cold killers. And you're identifying your elderly mother that lives alone who was in the windows filming and gave evidence responsible for apprehending stone cold killers. And you're over here in your ball cap like, oh my God, thank God my mom saved the day. Girl, if you don't call that police, the TV station and tell them to take your image off or blur you out, what is wrong with you? But you know, you gotta let people do what they do. Some people just want to be on TV for a minute, and that's fine. But baby, I would never. Your elderly mom that lives alone and them stone cold killers and the family might be mad at y'all. I'm just saying. I don't know what that was. Was somebody is the person across the street filming something? Because the ring camera was doing it, but I don't know what else happened. Hi, can I help you? I didn't order any pizza. What's going on? So he's noticing, like, can I, ma'am, what? He's lucky she didn't shoot him. So it's like he sensed somebody was there. I can't wait to hear his testimony that when he noticed, like, we see you on the video, did you sense that something was wrong? I want to see the whole video in the thing. Okay, so he runs out. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, that's that one. Okay, this is hello? Hey, Bell.
Hello? Yes, I'm on an ambulance. Address 18, what's the name? 1823 Sedona Lane. Someone got shot.
Why did it stop? Hold on.
Hello? Yes, I'm on an ambulance. Address 18, what's the name? 1823 Sedona Lane. Someone got shot.
Mm. I want to see her come around the corner. They probably got the whole thing. The whole thing is on the ring. I guess they're not going to put that out. We'll probably see that when they go to court. Because if they got this is some pretty damn good ring footage. If they got this, then they got her coming up and dropping off all those rounds. They got every single shot of her popping her gun. Wow. So I wonder, did he see her? It's almost like it would stand to reason that he saw her. Well, I don't know. Anyway, so did the man survive? He did. Hold on a second. So, woman arrested in staged delivery shooting where Dallas man was shot 15 times and survived. Okay, just a second. Let me run. These commercials are running on this.
It was just suddenly, somebody was just there and they immediately just shoot.
This man spoke to us from his hospital bed, shot 15 times by someone caught on camera hiding around the corner.
I felt the shots. It was like 4 or 5 shots, but I also felt like hate.
He didn't want to show his face because police say whoever did this is still out there.
As soon as they opened the door, they opened fire.
His sister, Maria Perez, says it was an ambush and a surprise, even to the Domino's guy who didn't get hurt.
I don't believe
Domino's delivery.
What was about to happen.
The family gave us this new video, which they say shows the suspect stalking the house for days before the shooting.
There were scenes circling around. I think they were just waiting for the right moment to do what they were going to do.
Dallas police want anyone with information to call them. The victim says he's recovering, but it hurts.
The pain's the worst. They had sent me home for like a day or two, but the pain meds that they gave me was just not enough.
He's back in the hospital after another major surgery.
In my mind, in my eyes, that person succeeded. They hit me 15 times. There's no reason why I'm alive.
He got lured outside by a delivery he didn't order, then ambushed. His family just can't make sense of it.
He doesn't do much of anything. So for this to happen to us it's crazy.
In Dallas, I'm Cole Sullivan.
So, and they say that that's his ex-wife. Like, I'm surprised if their relationship was that bad. Like, why? You know, I've got this crazy ex-wife. Like, she's a little, like, you know, things didn't end well between us. Like, why? Maybe they wouldn't have, you know, you might want to check with her. That's the only person we could think of, but she lives all the way in North Carolina. So I don't know. Like, I don't know. But they say that. So anyway, she is on hold right now in Wake County, but they say she is refused extradition. Let me show you guys this. Refusal of extradition. Can y'all see this? Yes. Okay. Refusal. This matter coming before the undersigned judge presiding and it appearing to the court that the above named defendant, Marquita Rice, defendant has been charged with aggravated assault and family violence. in the county of Dallas in the state of Texas. The defendant, understanding that the authorities from such state are demanding their return for trial in said state in open court, the defendant refused. She said no. She said, come get me. And the marshals did come get her, but she said no, she's fighting. So they're probably going to have to do some sort of I would just imagine, I'm not sure what the full process is, but I would imagine that they're going to have to do some sort of like presentation of probable cause or some sort of a preliminary hearing so that they can show that there is enough evidence as to why they are bringing her back from her state. Maybe she's saying that she doesn't know anything about it. She wasn't there. Basically, she's saying, prove it. Prove it. So maybe, I don't know. But they said, let me see if I can find this other video, that the detective basically says that he tracked her from door to door. Like basically with the once they found the car, I think once they were able to get the license plate, from what I understand, they have tracked her from door to door. And, the license plate readers and all of the things, they feel like they have enough to support from the time she sped off to the time that she pulled in, that they have all the evidence that they need to prove that it was her and that she drove from North Carolina, down to Atlanta, through Atlanta, and drove, maybe she picked up 10 and drove straight across into Texas. And if you're wondering about the delivery driver, he's fine. But she has court this week, I think. I need to look it up again, girl. I was looking up so many cases. I think she has court on the 18th. This week, her extradition hearing. So I don't know if Texas is going to have to come with some information. Maybe they're going to come with the video. I hope they show it. Wouldn't that be awesome if they show the video? If their camera crews are in the hearing, or if it's Zoom or whatever, and we can see what they are going to deliver. Did she order the pizza? It's been alleged that she ordered the pizza as a decoy for him to be able to open the door. Let's see. Let me look this up real quick. How does Marquita Rice know the victim? Wouldn't they be like, he does? Look, I'm just saying, as a sister, I have a brother. If all of a sudden my brother got shot up, wouldn't you think of like whoever the crazy ex is, the last crazy ex? Wouldn't that be like first on your list to think about? Like, you need to, okay. You know what I mean? Like, that's all I'm saying. I mean, it's nice that they didn't think it was her. Oh, I didn't even show y'all her. My bad. This is ma'am. That's Miss Marquita. Can y'all see? No, hold on. Sis, what got you so mad? What we know, Marquita Rice was arrested on May 26th in Wake County, North Carolina. She's being held on $1 million bond after being charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, family violence, and is fighting extradition back to Texas. Dallas police linked Rice to a March 1st shooting in the 1800 block of Sedona Lane in the Redbird area of Dallas. They were able to track Rice through the taillights of her Chevy Trax, which she used to drive away from the scene of the crime.
Dallas police need your videos to help find a shooter. The suspect is partially caught on camera. Detectives hope other videos will piece together a picture of the person in all black who got the victim, who survived, to open his front door by sending a pizza to his home. A doorbell camera on the victim's house did not record the critical moment when he was shot. Fox 4's Sean Rabb has this week's track down.
The 1800 block of Sedona Lane, Detective Michael Bowie. Detective, what happened here earlier this month? You had a guy shot at his front door?
Yes, sir. On March the 1st, 2026, at about 4 p.m., the victim who opened the door for a food order, but he didn't order that. An unknown suspect set the
That's how
online
Sakina,
order.
look, that's how Sakina got Kayla. Hello? Sakina, I don't care what anyone says. She tricked that girl into opening up the door. I feel like most people think that anyway, with the Shake Shack bag and the Fugazi jacket in July in hot Florida. She probably tricked her that it was a food order from Terry.
With the victim name and the address, we believe this is a planned attack. Once the drivers arrive here, he knocked on the door, and on the video, what we can see that the suspect hide by the garage, and when my victim opened the door, the suspect approached him and fired multiple times at my victim. The suspect turned around about to leave, but he returned and fired some more shot at the victim.
Victims hit many times.
Yes, sir, about 8 times.
He survives.
He survived. All we have is a unknown person dressed in all black, and he fled in a silver 2024, 2025 Chevrolet Trax.
And the vehicle is the best video you have also.
Yes, sir.
And we don't see your suspect completely.
No, sir.
But you know somebody knows what happened here.
Somebody knows. Somebody around this area, everybody have a camera. And I'm asking the public to review their camera footage. If they see any vehicle that match the one that we show on the video, that they contact me.
And that would have been March 1st around 4 o'clock.
Yes, sir, 4 o'clock.
And we are at the intersection of Dove Creek and Sedona Lane. If you have any information, get at Detective Michael.
Was he just clapping?
How can folks reach you?
Yes, you can call me at 214-671-3538 or contact me by email at michael.bowie@dallaspolice.gov.
So somebody knows what happened. Somebody knows who planned this and carried
Detective
it out.
Michael
Get
Bowie
at
wants
Detective
them
Michael
leads.
Bowie.
Call
His
doc.
phone number,
Call
his email.
detective.
Help find the man or the group of people who set up this planned attack on a guy here in the 1800 block of Sedona Lane. Thankfully, he survived. Find the people who tried to take his life.
And in addition to that, you can also watch past trackdown stories, and maybe you can help solve a crime. Go to the Fox 4 YouTube.
Okay. All right. So, all right. Backstory. It turns out that Rice is the ex-wife of the victim shot 18 times in the March 1st incident. The suspect is seen on video wearing all black, waiting behind a wall near the house's garage for the victim to come outside after a pizza delivery was made to the residence. Once the victim, they didn't think for 1 minute that it was Boo. The victim was hit a total of 18 times but survived the incident. Police said the victim did not order the pizza, which led detectives to believe the shooting was premeditated. The taillights make a big difference in my case. Detective Michael Bowie tells Fox Sean Rabb that despite the grainy surveillance footage of the shooting, police were able to track down Rice's vehicle. Rice put plenty of miles on her car before and after the shooting, all the way from Georgia to Dallas and back, Bowie said, and from Savannah, from Raleigh to Georgia to Dallas. Okay, so she drove from Raleigh to Savannah, Georgia, and then to Dallas. Okay. Bowie said this is the first incident he's seen where an ex-spouse carried out an alleged shooting like this. I tracked down the car, and from the moment the car is revealed that it was rented, out to Miss Rice, who is the ex-spouse of the victim. Okay, well, that would make sense. And if there's GPS, which I'm sure there is on the rental car, they'll be able to track her. Police are still working to extradite Rice back to Dallas. Baby, can you believe this? Like I said, I'm still surprised that the family didn't immediately like what was going on between them, because apparently for them to not immediately feel like or know, oh, that must have been Marquita. But no, our Marquita's all the way in North Carolina. She wouldn't do that, right? Don't open the door. It's on some just leave it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate to be rude, but I talk to people on the video. You know what I mean? I talk to people on the video like I am at some sort of high-rise apartment, you know, like in New York or Chicago or something, where you have the hi, hey, how are you? We have an appointment at da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Like, talk to me on the video. You can talk to me right through the camera, and you can't even these days. It's just not. It's just you just don't even know what people's, unless you know, an invited guest, obviously. But no. It's sad. It's very sad. But if you're not invited, we don't know you, we don't have an appointment, just leave a card. Leave a card at the door and thank you for coming. Leave a card. Put a flyer in the mailbox. If we need you, we'll call you. Okay? Otherwise, well, and what would you do? You know, what if it's FedEx? What if it's Amazon? Not to say that they're going to order you something, but someone opportunistic who is waiting for a delivery, because like they said, she potentially was casing the front of the house for a minute. So what do you do with that? You know what I mean? Anyway, guys, this was fun. All right, you guys. If you're a member, we did do a member live this morning, so go get into it. If you hadn't seen it yet, go check it out. If you are not members, what are you waiting for? Go get into it. We go live almost every single day. We're on a little bit of a streak, so go get into it. Otherwise, I'll see you guys back a little bit later or tomorrow. I don't know if I'll see you guys today. Oh, the one thing I do need to, I'm working on a video. It's going to be really short, but just Passion Moon's mugshot. Did I show it to you guys already? I feel like I already previewed it. So you guys know who she is. Okay. I don't know if it's going to show very well. She looks like she's crying and scared. All right, be on the lookout for that. That's going to come. But Passion was remanded into custody like a month ago, and she has court in July. Her sentencing is in July. Poor thing. She was out on bail for 3 years. She got convicted of felony fraud and all of the things, embezzlement, $1.9 million. And the judge remanded her into custody on the spot. So she has been in custody since May 8th. Po thing. And she has court July 16th. So gosh, 2.5 months to have to wait. She stands to get up to 30 years, potentially, like the range is up to 30 years. But they said in Illinois, she could end up doing like 50% of her time. So if she gets 30, she might get 15. But, you know, people in the comments have said she didn't kill anybody. Why should she get 30 years? Okay. I mean, I'm not the judge. Whatever she gets is what she gets. And in Illinois, they say you do about 50%. So I don't know what she's going to get. But I bet you in July we'll find out. So that's what we know for Passion. So I'm doing a little video now. It'll be a little short. It'll probably just be a short. So anyway, you guys have a wonderful day and make sure to hit the thumbs up and I'll see you guys later. Okay. Bye, guys. See you later. What happened to her? Who? Passion? Girl, she crying. What happened? She got convicted. She got convicted. I'm going to do a little update on it, but I did like a full half-hour video on what happened to her. If you don't know her story, I think I put everything in a playlist. Go to my playlist, and her last name is spelled Mhoon. Passion, Paa apostrophe Shon, Passion, Moon with an H. Okay. $1.9 million fraudster. And don't forget, tomorrow, Kayla Brown is supposed to be reporting to Judge McBurney. Okay. To turn herself in for her 15 to serve 5. Will she? I'm going to put up a poll. Will Kayla turn herself in, or are the sheriffs going to have to go pick her up? I've been checking. She's not already in custody. Remember, Will Wooten asked for her to be brought to turn herself in immediately, but that didn't happen. Okay, yeah. She's not in custody. So I feel like I told you guys in passing, but so apparently there was a event and word on the street from a victim. We might have a victim coming to talk to us next week. That's number 1. Number 2, another victim of Kayla has been in contact with me and basically gave us some leads on things that actually unfolded and happened. I haven't talked to her in like a week, but we kind of knew what was going on a little bit. But at the end of the day, there was a life event, and Kayla ended up in the hospital. We know that Kayla had threatened some ideations, and there was an event. She's fine, but she was hospitalized, but she's still due. That being said, she's still due tomorrow in McBurney's court. And he said he basically said, if you do not show up in court, then it'll be a different situation. The sheriffs and I will sign a bill for 15 years and to serve rather than 5 to serve. So we'll talk about it tomorrow. We're gonna keep it cute. And we'll talk about it tomorrow. We'll see 9 o'clock tomorrow. You already know I've got my ears open. Okay. If any of you guys are going to be, anyone in the sound of my voice right now, if you're going to be in Fulton County tomorrow at the courthouse, I'll let you, girl, because I need you to drop by McBurney's and tell me what's going on. Okay. Any of our folk who work at the courthouse, let me know tomorrow at if you're going to be in the vicinity of McBurney's court. And if you could call us and let us know what's happening. What's tea? Well, so we talk about that every day in members. We talk about that every day in members. Yeah. Are you talking about, which one are you talking about? Kayla? We've been checking for Kayla every day, but yeah, Kayla is not, as far as I know, in custody. Kayla is not, I don't know if she's still in the hospital or not, But I would imagine if she is voluntarily in the hospital, unless she has been hospitalized involuntarily, this is what I'm going to say based on what I saw in Michigan with Kayla Marie Bryant. Unless you have been involuntarily admitted into the hospital, there is going to be no reason for you to not show up for what you have been required to go do. She looks horrified, does she not? She does. Wouldn't you be though? I would be horrified too, girl. I would be beside myself. We're going to talk more about it tomorrow because we don't know if Kayla's in the bushes right now listening, because I cannot tell you how many people have reached out to me, probably at least 5. I've had 5 in the comments on the videos. Kayla stole money from my family. Kayla, I'm so glad this girl's been scamming. If you look in the comments of the Kayla Brown videos, baby, people are dropping into the comments. They have been scammed. They know someone who's scammed. They're glad she's gone away. Like I said, I've had a couple of people email me. I had someone email me last week, sent me receipts of checks that he wrote to Kayla for investments on some damn, sounding like the damn Christian Gold situation or other scammers. You know what I'm saying? Nesto is giving. That's what it's giving. Okay. Oh, passion. Okay. People were asking for both. So yes, passion too. Yes. I feel like I showed you guys the mugshot the other day. I don't remember because I don't title the member lives. It's just, well, we talk about so much in those lives. I don't even bother to title them. It's just another Tuesday. You know what I mean? So, but it's in there. I feel like whatever day I got it, I showed it to you guys the next morning. But yeah, based on the email from the sheriff's department, Passion is remanded into custody until she's sentenced, and her sentencing is like July 16th, I think. So, and you know what that is? Probably they did the pre-sentencing investigation where probation does the whole, like, your history, your potential to reoffend. They do a whole workup and analysis on the individual to kind of give a scale and just a full it's like a 360, if you will. It's a 360 of the individual to help the judge adjudicate, or not necessarily adjudicate, but it help them in their sentencing, right? So I guess they give them everything based on what they've been charged with, what they were convicted for. So what they've been convicted for, and basically their entire 360 evaluation, they give their recommendation as to what the sentence could be, and also, likelihood to reoffend and all of those things. So that's probably what they're doing, because there should be no other reason why it would take 2.5 months for her to be sentenced, other than the fact that maybe they requested a pre-sentencing evaluation. I don't know. But anyway, you guys have a good day. I'll see you guys later. Bye. And if you didn't watch the member live today, go ahead and check it out. I'll see you later. Bye.